Good day, everybody. We'll be discussing on the mode of transportation in developing countries. The mode of transportation in developing countries. Modes of transportation. The modes of transportation can be broadly divided into three categories, which are land transport, water transport, and air transport. Land transport. Land transport refer to activities of physical movement of goods and passengers on land. This movement take place on road, rail, rope or pipe. Land transport may further be divided into road transport, rail transport, ropeway transport, pipeline transport. Road transport. Road transport. Roads are the means that connect one place to another on the surface of the land. Roads are the means that connect one place to another on the surface of the land. Some of them are made of sand and some may be of chips, while some are cement, some could be coated. So I said some land can be made of sand, some can be made of chips, some cement, while some are coated. Different vehicle plying on roads like bullocks, carts, cycles, motorcycles, cars, trucks, buses. The means of road transport may be divided into three types. The means of road transport may be divided into three types, which are man-driven, animal-driven, motor-driven. Advantage of road transport. Advantage of road transport. Road transport has the following advantage. One, it is a relatively cheaper mode of transport as compared to other modes. Two, perishable goods can be transported at a faster speed by road carrier over a short distance. Three, it is flexible mode of transport as loading and unloading is possible at any destination. It provides door-to-door services. It helps people to travel and carry goods from one place to another in places which are not connected by other means of transport. Limitation of road transport. As we all know that there's nothing that add advantage that does not have disadvantage. So we'll be discussing now on the limitation of road transport. It has the following limitation. Due to limited carrying capacity, road transport is not economical for long distance transportation of goods. Due to limited carrying capacity, road transport is not economical for long distance transportation of goods. Transportation of heavy goods or goods in bulk by road involve high cost. Transportation of heavy goods or goods in bulk by road involve high cost. It is affected by adverse weather conditions. Road transportation can be easily affected by adverse weather conditions such as floods, rain, landslides, and sometimes create obstruction to road transport. We move to rain transport. Rain transport. Transportation of goods and passenger on rain lines through train is called rain transport. It occupies an important place in land transport systems of different countries and is the most dependable mode of transport to carry goods and passengers over a long distance. These trains are driven by rain engine and they use steam, diesels or electric power to move. Advantage of rain transport. It is a convenient mode of transport for traveling long distance. It is relatively faster than road transport. It is suitable for carrying heavy goods in large quantities over long distances. Its operation is less affected by adverse weather conditions. Limitation of railway transport. Limitation of railway transport. It is relatively expensive for carrying goods and passengers over short distances. It is not available in remote parts of the country. Railway is not available in the remote parts of the country. It provides service according to fixed time schedules, and it is not flexible for loading or unloading of goods at any place. It provides service according to fixed time schedule, and it is not flexible for loading or unloading of goods at any place. It involves high losses of life as well as goods in case of accident. It involves high losses of life as well as goods in case of accident. Roadway transport. Roadway transport refers to a mode of transport which connects two places on the hills or across a valley or river. In the hilly area, trolley moves on wheel connected to a rope and are used for carrying passengers or goods, especially building materials and food. I said ropeway transport is a mode of transport which connects two places on hills or across a valley or river. Pipeline transport. In modern time, pipelines are used for various purposes. Water supply to residential and commercial areas is carried on with the help of pipelines. Petroleum and natural gas are also transported from one place to another through pipelines. This is the most convenient as well as economical mode of transport for petroleum as well as natural gas in comparison to road and railway transport, provided the volume to be transported is large. But the cost of installation and maintenance require large capital investment. Water transportation. Water transportation. Water transport refers to movement of goods and passenger on waterways by using various means like boats, steamers, launches, ships, and so on and so forth. With the help of this means, goods with the help of this means, goods and passengers are carried to different places, both within as well as outside the country. Type of water transport. Types of water transport. We have inland water transport, and is defined as means of transportation that use boats, launches, barges, steamers to carry goods and passengers on river and canal routes. These routes are called inland waterway and are used in domestic or home trade to carry bulky goods. Passenger transport through waterway is not so popular in developing cities. Passenger transport through waterway is not so popular in developing countries, in developing cities. Inland water transport system exists only in few places of developing countries. Ocean transport. Ocean transport refers to movement of goods and passengers with the help of ships through seas or ocean's waterway. It play an important role in the development of international trade. It is also used for transportation goods and passengers in the coastal areas. Ocean transport has its fixed routes which link almost all the countries of the world. Sea transport may be of the following two types. We have coastal shipping, we have overseas shipping. Coastal shipping. In this transport, ship plies between the main ports of a country. This help in home trade and also in carry passenger within the countries. Overseas shipping. In this transport, ship plies between different countries separated by sea or ocean. It is mainly used for promotion and development of international trade. It is economical means of transport to carry heavy machines and goods in bulk. Overseas transport is carried out on fixed routes which connect almost all the countries. In ocean transport, different types of ships are used to carry passengers and goods, which may be classified under linear or trams. Linear. A linear is a passenger or cargo vessel which belong to a regular shipping companies. This ship plies over a fixed route according to a prescribed schedule or timetable. Trams. A tram is a cargo ship which does not carry regular ships but places whenever cargo is offered to. It does not follow a fixed route or a prescribed timetable like that of linear. Advantage of water transport. Water transport has the following advantages. It is relatively economical mode of transport for bulky and heavy goods. It is a relatively economical mode of transport for bulky and heavy goods. It is a safe mode of transport with respect to occurrence of accident. The cost of maintaining and constructing route is very low as most of them are naturally made. It promotes international trade. Limitation of water transport. Limitation of water transport. Water transport has the following limitations: the depth and the navigability of rivers and canal ferries and thus affect operations of different transport vessels. It is a slow moving mode of transport and therefore not suitable for transport of perishable goods. It is adversely affected by weather condition. Sea transport require large investment on ships and their main ten ances. Air transport. We said we have land transport, water transport, air transport. So we are on the aspect of air transport here. This is the fastest mode of transportation. It carries goods and passengers through airways by using different aircraft like passenger aircraft, cargo aircraft, helicopters, etc. Beside passengers, it is generally carrying goods that are less bulky or of high value. It is mostly used for transporting goods and passengers during natural calamities like earthquake and floods. During wars, air transport plays an important role in carrying soldiers as well as supplies to the required areas. Air transport may be classified as domestic and international air transport. While domestic air transport mainly facilitates movement within the countries, international air transport is used for carrying goods and passengers between different countries. Air transport is carried out in fixed air routes which connect almost all the countries. Advantage of air transport. It has the following advantages. It is the fastest mode of transportation. It is very useful in transporting goods and passengers to the areas which are not accessible by any other means. It is the most convenient mode of transport during natural calamities. It provides vital support to the national security and defense. Limitation of air transport. It has the following limitation. It is relatively expensive mode of transportation. It is not suitable for transporting heavy and bulky goods. It is affected by adverse weather conditions. It is not suitable for short distance travels. And in case of accident, it results into heavy loss of goods, property, and life. We move to we move to demand for transportation in developing countries. Travel demand often grows much faster than anticipated, and traffic congestion may occur much sooner than expected. Further social and environmental concerns, at least in some parts of the countries, have led to the conclusion that expansion of the transport system to accommodate increasing transport demand is no longer warranted as the fundamental premises of surface transportation policies and planning, according to Giuliano 1989. A successful TMD program may be highly density of development to occur without impeding the mobility of existing population or requiring the construction of additional transportation facility to serve the increased travel demand associated with urban growth. Transport demand management (TMD) is the art of modifying transport behavior, usually to avoid more costly expansion of transportation system. TMD strategies that often have proven to be effective, including on-site employee transportation coordination, parking management provision, and alternative work schedules. The demand for transportation determines the mode of transport, technologies, organization, organizational forms, and numbers of services purchased according to their utilities. TNT requires the cooperation of many actors who may include developers, landowner, employers, business association, and municipal councils, regional and state levels of government. TFD evaluation is difficult because reduction in trips generates rate relative change in transport demand are not easy to measure. Transportation demand is created by some basic needs. This may be differently classified. The most important determinants are types of basic needs which are created transportation demand, e.g. work, cultural lifestyle, social relationship, then the necessity to satisfy the basic need, e.g. the need to go to work and school, and options are optionals, e.g. related to satisfy the need of recreational or culture. Special relationship which can be specified by directions, names of area units, start and end, or functional home and work. The required times of arrival, which means the time of the need for transportation, e.g. transport to shopping centers during the opening hours. Choosing tools of the Transportation Demand Management (TDM). Adopting a transportation demand management strategy gives challenge for the management of transport. For maximum effectiveness and benefit, a comprehensive TMD strategy need both positive pull incentives such as improved travelling objects and negative push incentives such as road and parking fees. TDM tools are classified in many different ways. TDM concept required increasing the participation and safety of non-motorized road users, alongside the promotion of non-motorized movements such as pedestrians and cyclists. TDM also offer travel systems such as carpooling and car sharing. Most pedestrian schemes aim to decrease road traffic in the targeted area. Major assumption of the transportation demand management. City needs efficient transport system to support their economy and the welfare of their inhabitants. This is one of the most important goals of the urban policies. Transport barriers lead to barriers in the performance of city functions. Failures of the transport system are able to stop further development of the city. It provides conditions for efficient movement of freight and people. Thank you for listening. Please attempt the question of assessment.